Have you ever wondered if it's gonna be hot outside, whether or not you should moisturize your locks? And have you ever wondered, as a beginner, when you should wash your locks for the first time? Stay tuned because I'm gonna be answering both of those questions. Welcome back to the Atreyu Locs channel. Hi, I'm Atreyu, a semi-free farmer who is dedicated to bringing you guys the best tips to grow a healthy set of locks. If this is your first time, make yourself comfortable. I am glad to have you. So I got a couple of questions from you guys, so let's get right to these questions. First question comes from John_8602. It says, if I know that it's gonna be hot the next day, should I moisturize my locks in order to prevent dryness? So I thought this was a good question, and I appreciate John trying to be proactive where his locks are concerned. But, and this might surprise you, I answered him with no. You should not moisturize your locks if you know it's going to be hot the next day, okay? Now, hear me out. The reason that I say this is just because it's a hot day doesn't mean that it's not a humid day. And if it's a humid day, then there could still be plenty of moisture in the air, which would help to prevent your locks from drying out. What I told him is that instead of moisturizing beforehand, just wait to see if your locks are actually dry, if they actually need more moisture, because you don't want to oversaturate them. And depending on what you're moisturizing with, that can lead to buildup. So why cause yourself that unnecessary trouble? Why bring that heat to yourself, right? So I guess with the way he posed this question and the information that I had, I was forced to say no, because technically I didn't have enough information. If it was gonna be a dry, hot today, if you're in Las Vegas or Arizona somewhere, then yeah, you probably could. But I think it's best to actually wait and feel your locks, to touch your locks, see how they're feeling. And then, if they need moisture, add moisture at that point. So John, I hope that helped answer your question. The second question comes from Guevara. This person says, hey, if you are enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you are notified every single time I upload. How about that? Just began my lock journey 1 week ago. Congrats. My question is now, can I wash my locks or should I wait a few more days? And so I told Guevara that you can wash them now. You don't need to wait a few more days, especially if the reason that you're waiting is because you're afraid that they're going to unravel. They very well can unravel, but waiting a few days isn't gonna help that reality. Of course, you can put like a stocking cap over your head to kind of help keep them in place, and just shampoo and rinse out thoroughly through the stocking cap. That's something that a lot of beginning lockers, people with starter locks, that's a tool that they use to kind of avoid disturbing the locking process too much. But washing your locks is a part of the locking process. And believe it or not, washing your locks can actually help your locks to lock up. So I told Guevara that I didn't wash until 4 weeks. Okay, until like a month after I got my locks installed, and then some of them were still trying to come undone, were trying to unravel. But never let that prevent you from getting your scalp clean and getting your locks clean. That's all part of the process, and that's the point of having future retwists or future interlock sessions or future maintenance done, is to get those hairs that have unraveled and to get the hair that has grown since the last maintenance session reincorporated into the appropriate locks. So never forego washing because you're afraid that the locks will come out. That's an inevitability, especially during the first year. Once you start getting buds, like your locks are budding, then you're in the money. And believe it or not, after I washed and then I retwisted after that month, I got buds right then. After that wash, as I was gathering those hairs, I had buds, and so I knew I was in the money. So yeah, you can wash. You can wash now, you can wash later. It's up to you, but let your scalp and let your locks tell you when you need to wash. There is no set amount of time that you have to go before you can wash. And for any loctician that tells you don't wash for how many ever months, the reason that they're telling you that is because they're worried about your locks unraveling. That's not my concern. I know that is a real possibility, but that's why locticians exist. My concern is that your scalp and your locks are clean. And I don't know about some of you, but I remember my first year very well. That itching was crazy. And I needed to get my scalp clean at least once a month. So thank you, Guevara, for your question. Hopefully that was a sufficient answer. And if you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. If you choose to love, do so unconditionally, because loving with conditions conditions the heart to not really love at all. This is Atreyu Locs, and I will see you next time. Peace.